A woman accidentally discovered a protruding switch on her husband's portrait. Curious, she pressed it, only to uncover a secret her husband had been hiding for years. In the freezer room were 6 frozen corpses. Lisa stood there in terror, unable to believe that her usually gentle and refined husband was actually a serial killer. Lisa instinctively wanted to flee, but just as she opened the door, she unexpectedly ran into her husband coming home from work. To avoid arousing his suspicion, Lisa forced herself to stay calm and act as if nothing had happened. She thought she could fool him this way, but what she didn't know was that her husband had installed surveillance cameras in the secret room long ago. He led Lisa to a dimly lit room where she finally realized that all her actions had been caught on camera. Now that she'd discovered his murderous secret, her husband decided to silence her permanently. Without hesitation, he wrapped his hands around Lisa's throat. But then Lisa suddenly spoke up, begging him to at least let her understand why before she died. She couldn't comprehend why a billionaire like him would become a criminal. Knowing Lisa was as good as dead, the husband revealed his secret to her. The 6 bodies in the freezer were all his former wives. The wealthy man met his first wife at a horse show. She was a famous singer, and they were instantly attracted to each other. They quickly became a couple and married soon after. But as time went on, the husband discovered more and more annoying habits. She sang constantly while dancing, even while eating. He could tolerate all that, but what he couldn't handle was her love of scaring people. With his heart condition, he realized he'd eventually be scared to death if this continued. One day, while playfully wrestling with her, he carried her to a guillotine and ruthlessly dropped the blade, killing his first wife. As time passed, the wealthy man couldn't bear being alone. At a dance party, he met his second wife, a tall, stunning runway model whose looks and elegance were captivating. To win her over, he gave her expensive necklaces at every meeting and took her to exclusive clubs. Soon enough, he married her. He thought he'd finally found happiness. But after their wedding, she became a completely different person. She clung to him constantly, preventing him from working, insisting they stay home together. While this might have just meant she loved him, he accidentally discovered she was plotting to kill him. One day, after pretending to leave, he overheard her and her best friend planning how to murder him without a trace and inherit his billions. Hidden outside, listening to their cruel scheme, he realized his wife was a viper. To save himself, he used the chandelier above them to kill both his wife and her friend. After 2 failed marriages, he swore never to marry again. Lisa tried to comfort him, which prompted him to share his 3rd marriage story. Once, while traveling, he met a nun. Believing she wouldn't care about money and thus posed no threat, he pursued her. After a year of effort, he married her. He thought she'd be perfect, but after the wedding, he discovered she'd been quite the socialite in her past. He didn't mind everyone has a history, but as days went by, she constantly brought up her ex-boyfriends, comparing them to him. Being a proud man, he couldn't stand being compared to others. One night, he suffocated her in a coffin. After 3 failed marriages, the wealthy man thought he'd die alone. But during another trip, he met a woman unlike any other. Her masculine energy instantly captivated him once again.